Now you may be thinking to yourself, Rainy, why are you taking down that poor villager's house? And the reason is we're going to move them, we're going to relocate them. The last few episodes have been very community focused. I'm just going to take out this Enderman, excuse me one moment. And the beginning of this episode is going to be community focused as well, because we're going to get to work on... There's another one, can you believe it? We're going to build a villager trading hall. It's only going to be a temporary one, but for everybody to use. This guy didn't get the memo about how beds work. And I think I found the perfect spot to build it, so I'm going to hunt for some villagers and then get to work building it in the form of a time lapse. But first, let's roll that intro. Would you believe me if I said no villagers were harmed in the making of this video? But their pain is my gain. We now have mending, protection, fortune, efficiency, all the good stuff that we need to put on our gear to really make sure that we don't run into any problems further down the line. I also got this horse because I've got a villager leather worker that will sell me saddles, and I'm not sure that I like him yet. I'm just testing him out. I think I'm going to call him Dead soon, as soon as I get my hands on a name tag. But I'm just going to explore the local area and just say, oh no. Oh goodness, no, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, the poor horse. This is it. He's gonna die, isn't he? Like, this is the end of Dead soon. I literally just said I was gonna name him Dead soon, and now he's gonna end up dead soon. I've got to get out of here. I'm fine. I mean, I don't know why I'm panicking. Look at my health. I've only lost half a heart, and actually that's just come back. Great news, everyone. We survived, but it's down to a heart and a half. And I think that actually I don't like this horse. I'm gonna get... Oh, look, there's Princess. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'll gift this horse to Princess and she'll love it, but actually she's doing me a favour. Let me just see if she wants this horse. She does. I'm not going to tell her that he's down to a heart and a half. I'm just going to kind of give the horse to her and let her figure that out for herself. So yeah, there's the lead, Princess. Go nuts, enjoy yourself for that whole heart and a half of horse that you can use. There's another one here. No, don't get distracted. I've got plans for this episode and I need to get on with things. Alright, Princess, enjoy your horse. What? I gave her my favourite horse in the whole wide world and she's gone and killed it in a matter of seconds. Oh, it was that other horse. Fair enough. Ooh, what do we have here? This looks pretty cool. Well, I know where I'm coming for all of my obsidian. Let me just light this up and do a bit of exploration. Now, Rick has told me that he's gone and found a couple of important landmarks. The first of which is an outpost that I believe he's going to turn into a raid farm. The second is an ocean monument, which I think we're going to turn into an XP farm and use that for our sorts of sea lanterns and obviously all of the prismarine. I reckon I'll be the one that sets up that particular farm. And then the third is a witch hut, because let's face it, witches drop cool stuff. But enough of this cave, because this is the episode in which we need to make a plan. And in fact, I believe over here in this chest, Rick has already got all of the stuff ready to get the raid farm started. So we're in a good position. So I've met up with Rick and we're just going to go on a little tour and have a look at some of the different bits that he's managed to find, and maybe even link them up in the nether as well. Hey, it's me from the future. I screwed up. I was meant to record the audio between me and Rick and I didn't. So yeah, sorry about that. I might just have to narrate the next part of this video. Oops, my bad. So we popped through to the Nether Hub, which is going to transform by the way, and we made our way down a tunnel that Rick had already built. Later on I'm going to lay some rails in here, I may not show it. We popped out at the witch hut just to see where it was, and Rick was talking me through his plans for this particular build, and then we went over to the outpost portal where we ended up having a bit of a battle with some of the local residents, but we took care of them fairly quickly, and then Rick walked me through his plan to turn this into a raid farm, because we wanted the emeralds, we wanted the totems, we wanted the saddles, all that good stuff. We didn't stop by the ocean monument because, let's face it, in the last season that's pretty much all that I did. So we just went on a bit of a journey. We ended up walking for quite a way in the search for a new place to call home. We ended up coming across this ruined portal, but if I'm being completely honest, all of the loot in there was pretty damn crap. So we carried on walking and we went for not quite 1,000 blocks, but pretty close to it. And before long we came across a village, and obviously we took care of all of the iron golems in there because we wanted the iron at this point, because Rick's iron farm had actually stopped working, and we just had a little nose round and we thought, yeah, we like it, but is it something that we really want to turn into a base? We wanted a bigger area, so we just kept looking, but we didn't actually have to look much further. We'd come across this cove that was right next to the village and decided that actually this was the sort of place where we wanted to build our base. And at this point I remembered to turn on my audio. So the last thing that I said with no audio was we could build a boat.
That would have to be a dirty great big boat.
Yeah, that'd have to be huge, and I'm crap at building boats.
I built one years ago and it looked awful. It's the sails, I can't get the sails right. Yeah, I'm loving this, and there's a huge cave that we just walked past. I reckon we could dig out, have the water flowing into the cave. Well, look at the fucking size of this village. Get this water flowing into the side of this mountain. God, these villagers are suicidal.
And look, going out for a little swim out in the ocean. What's that all about?
This is actually perfect, because if we want a trading hall or whatnot,
Yeah.
I can just whip up another iron farm 150 blocks away.
Yep.
We've got loads of room here.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's it, we've got a base. Well, we've got an area.
So I reckon what we should do now is decide where we want to have the storage system. Do we want a separate storage system for the industrial district and the base, or do we want to combine it all into one? Is the first question. And the second thing then to do is to start marking out where the storage system or storage systems are going to go, I think, and then we can build everything else around that, because I want everything to flow into those so that we're basically not wasting anything, we're storing everything, can trade it with villagers or whatever.
If we can keep a big enough area loaded so that items can make their way, I'd rather have everything connected up.
What, into one storage system or two separate systems? Into one system, okay.
Just because it's cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. We can do it on multiple layers. We need to, I think we'd be better off chunker lining as well, as we've got the armour stands. I don't think that's going to be too difficult to do. Alright, so storage system over water or over land? I reckon over water. What if we built like an oil rig type base? That sort of a design.
Yeah, what, you want to go industrial, because I can build machines. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'm up for that. I mean, I don't know how the design would work. I don't have a block palette in mind, but I'm just thinking like a struts, that sort of thing, and just a big structure there in the water that's like just, yeah, industrial.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you build, if you can keep it as square as possible,
Yep,
I can do the rest.
that I can do, and then we avoid your pitfall of building circles left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I'm f***ing sick of that. But then again, some of these machines are going to be circular.
That's alright, it's going to happen.
Where do you want the portal?
Well, if we're going to do a mini hub, I mean, we could have one just up here if you wanted to for easy access, but I was going to put one actually in like the storage system. Well, let's just do the portal up here on the hillside for now, because we're going to want access to the struts anyway. So I'll hold the coordinates here. I can't get up the fucking mountainside, what a dumbass.
So, looks like Rick's got the portal set up, which is amazing. Oh, he's just popped through. How about that? Awesome. Well, we are connected to the hub. Thank God for Foxy No-Tail and the armor stand add-on that just marks out the chunk borders. So all I've got to do is give this dude a white flag and then put him in a different position. That's spawning, that's one chunk, that's all the chunks. Awesome. And then I'll just mark out the chunk borders with dirt, because we're going to be using like mine carts and that sort of thing. And in general, I think it's just good practice to mark out your chunk borders and try and keep everything chunk aligned. I know that the iron farm needs to be, like I say, mine carts. We don't really want them disappearing on us if we can help it. And I am really excited about the plans that we've got. We've got so many farms planned, and obviously Rick's going ahead with the raid farm and the witch farm. I'll sort out the ocean monument. We'll get an iron farm in here, and then obviously all the normal ones: cactus, bamboo, sugarcane. The dragon fight is only going to be around the corner, which means that we're going to get elytras, and therefore we're definitely going to want rockets. So a general mob farm is probably the first thing that I'm going to build, and I'm going to try and make it fairly big but not overkill. But the part of this video where Rick and I were planning out what we were going to be doing, that had pretty terrible audio, but we found a better way to make that work. So in future episodes that will be greatly improved. But that's all that I have time for in this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like. If you loved it, don't be afraid to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.